Greetings, I'm Kathy Green with Christian News and Interviews. So we have a little bit more information today on the shooter who lives right outside of Detroit, and I'll share what I have. School officials met with Ethan Crumbley and his parents on Tuesday morning about the teen. Then several hours later, the 15-year-old opened fire with a semi-automatic handgun on his classmates, police said, and what prosecutors described as a planned shooting. So my first question is, where did the 15-year-old get the gun? And how is it that they met with school officials, he and his parents? Did he have a gun on him at that time? And if he did have the gun on him, did his parents know anything about the gun? Hopefully, authorities are questioning the parents to find out how much they knew. This is the young man looking disheveled. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Can I blow this up? Nope, it won't blow up. But those are the eyes of someone who's devoid of a soul. There's nothing there. It's just darkness. There's nothing behind these eyes. It's just a soulless individual. I wonder if he had any friends. Or was he another one of those loners walking around the school looking ridiculous? These miserable individuals who make terrible choices and then blame the world for it. Mr. Crumbley, I missed him. Oh, I have a few choice names I'd like to call this young man, but Mr. is not one of them. A sophomore at the school was charged with 24 felony counts, including first-degree murder, terrorism, and various counts of assault in connection with Tuesday's mass shooting at the school in Oxford, about 40 miles north of Detroit, according to prosecutors. 3 students were killed Tuesday, all because he's miserable. He's miserable, so 3 children had to die. Parents are not going to see their children ever again because this guy right here, who lacks any soul, whose eyes are as dark and wicked as they come, because of his miserable, bizarre lifestyle, they have to suffer. Their families, knowing that they will never see their loved one again because of this jerk. 3 students killed Tuesday, a 4th died Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. So a 4th child who was fighting for his life, he died today. 6 other students and 1 teacher were injured in the incident that roiled the semi-rural, primarily white community. It was the 2nd time administrators had met with Mr. Crumbley this week, according to Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard. Oxford High School administrators had also met on Monday with Mr. Crumbley over concerning behavior. So this boy right here probably should have been kicked out of school. Concerning behavior, what was this fool doing? I look forward to getting more information to find out what it is that was so serious that they had to bring both of his parents in. And to prove that the school was right, a few hours later, he shoots the school up. His parents didn't notice that something was wrong with him. Whew. Surveillance video showed Mr. Crumbley on Tuesday entering a school bathroom with his backpack. A minute or 2 later, Mr. Keith said Mr. Crumbley exited the bathroom and began firing on students in the hallway at a deliberate and methodical pace. Mr. Crumbley continued firing on students for about 5 minutes. Now, if that's not wicked, but again, look at these eyes. There's nothing there. before turning his fire into classrooms. So just going to shoot anything that moved. Officers arrived and arrested Mr. Crumbley inside the high school without incident. What a coward. If you're that big and bad, why not engage you're a typical bully, sir. You're a typical bully. The police show up with their firearms and you turn yourself in without any incident. If you were that big and bad, you would have engaged the officers and you didn't. You're a coward. There's nothing impressive about what you did. Arrest him without incident after this nutcase fired more than 30 shots from a 9mm semi-automatic. I wonder how that gun ended up in his hands. Did he just wake up one morning and he found it under the Christmas tree? Was he out skipping one morning and just saw it in some bushes? Did his fairy godmother drop that gun on him? Where did this semi-automatic gun come from? And who would trust a gun in the hands of someone who looks this sick? This defendant planned this shooting, Mr. Key said. He deliberately brought the gun that day with him to murder as many students as he could. And again, no one in his family noticed that this boy is a nutcase. I've never seen him before in life, but I can look at him and see this is a nutcase. I will be following this case, but enough is enough with these little weirdos who are losers. They know that they're losers, but instead of doing something about themselves to better themselves, they go and take out innocent children. It's really sad. And I personally, I've had enough of it. I'm so sick of these weirdos. I really am. So my condolences to the families whose innocent children fell at the hands of a complete loser.